Hello and welcome in. We are back on Farming Simulator. Let's get our Montana. Alright. We are here in Judith Plains, Montana. Been playing some American Truck Simulator, so this will be the first stream back on Farming Simulator here in a little bit of time. Just getting everything fired up on my end here. Oh, kind of forgot it's Monday. Monday Night Football. Let's see who is playing tonight. Oh, the Eagles and Chargers. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. That'll be I think a close game. That should be. Not sure if I totally care about that game though, so I think we're good. Let's do. This one's taking a while to load today. Okay, there we go. Cool. Well, I hopped on for a few minutes earlier, just to like remind myself what was going on here. And so we still got our house here, because we're picking up where we left off about a few weeks ago or so. Oh, perfect. I'm going to say, I think earlier today I set him to empty my combine. Alright. Well, we're just finishing up this barley harvest. But yeah, we kind of ended up last time relocating the farm. And kind of got started going through it and setting up a new farm over there. So still kind of in that whole cleaning up phase and figuring out where we want everything to go. And I realized that I do have a mistake with this chicken coop that we're gonna drive over there in a second. But so far I like the way it looks clean. It's nice and open. Trying to give myself plenty of room. We might need to dig into this field a little bit more and expand. But for now, it looks nice. I haven't really put anything in barns yet. I haven't gotten there. I just kind of place things down. But what we're going to do is we're going to let these chickens go until oh, food's almost gone. Perfect. So we're going to let them go until the food runs out. But I think this fence got put on an angle, so pallets won't spawn on the edge. Because it should, I would think it should spawn 6 pallets, right? Well, I don't know, actually, because these are kind of centered. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it only does do 4 pallets. That'd be a little frustrating. I don't know, but I think we're gonna replace that. I bet it should be spawning 6. I don't know. I could be wrong. But we're gonna make that. We're gonna replace that. And then once we replace it, we'll fill it up with all this barley we've been collecting. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, but I really probably should turn crop destruction back on, but right now, just with the equipment being a little smaller that I have, the trailers and stuff, I've been leaving it so that I can drive through the fields to unload combines. I don't know. I'm not sure if that takes away the immersion of it. Yeah, but no, that's kind of where we're at. And I came back actually, and so I sold all of my soybeans when I hopped on for a few this morning. Yeah, so we've got soybeans, and we've got 5 fields now with soybeans, and these are all obviously pretty big, so that's good. But we do owe, I couldn't remember where we left off, but we still owe $1.25 million. But yeah, as you can see in July, so yeah, we made almost $700,000 of soybeans. Huge harvest. And then we have eggs. Our eggs this year are going to be really good. Yeah, so I'll have to decide if I want to keep buying more fields, if I want to focus on paying the loan off. I mean, I'm not totally sure, but the real goal we're trying to get to is to buy all of the land. So all of the land in this corner, this piece here. So it kind of gives you all the pieces in between everything. Like, it'll give me this strip here, so I can combine these fields if I want. I can, for the farm, I can build my pathways. I think I should be able to build them all the way up to the road after I buy it. So that's what buying that'll do. But it's almost $4.5 million, so it's a lot. That is why we're not there yet. Well, I'm gonna just kind of sit back and let him and relax while he finishes this. I think that I want to do some organizing at the farm, but I'm gonna wait until October when we're harvesting soybeans, because that soybean operation is gonna be huge. And the combine won't fill as often, so I'll have a lot more time to play around. Okay. Probably need to get him unloaded. Oops, sorry. Okay. We're back. Alright. This thing paired up a bit. Alright. He'll be ready to go for... Just let him sit here till October. Okay. He is fertilizing. Where did I leave off? Okay. Hey, Piping. How's it going? Yeah, taking a little break from ATS and decided to check on the farm. Yeah, going okay. I called the mechanic about the car issue, and they're booked until next Monday, and I like taking it to the same place, so they told me I could drive on it. They're like, yeah, it should be fine, as long as you don't hear any other issues, so yeah, hoping nothing major happens, and take it in Monday, and I guess pay the bill then. Let's see. I was actually looking it up, because I told you about them wanting to do brakes and rotors. Apparently, the dealer, when I talked to them, they said they don't do pads. They only do brake and rotors together, which I thought was odd. But when I looked it up with my car, they actually say rotors every 70-ish thousand miles, and I'm at 75 or 78, so I was like, that's fine. I mean, I'll probably just pay it and get them all done, and what am I doing? So yeah, it'd be a nice bill to add on to my December. It's gonna be a very expensive month. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, I don't know a whole lot about it. I mean, and this is me just doing a little Google search, so I'm sure that that could be false, but I'm thinking at the same time, even if it's 100,000 miles, being that I'm close to 80 already, it's like, if they want to, I mean, I don't know. Hopefully it would last me for quite a while, because I don't put as many miles on the car as I used to. Um, so I guess it is what it is. I think we'll sleep. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm one of those people that I don't know enough about cars, so I probably spend a little more on things like that than I'd like to. But I'm also extremely frugal, so I'll spend money. I mean, I don't spend a whole lot of money, so if I have to spend a little extra on stuff like this, I mean, it's fine. Oop. Man, pallet physics in this game are just not quite there. Kind of funny moving around pallets. It's like they almost have zero weight. Oop. Yeah, I mean, with a car, I mean, I just big thing for me is safety and reliability. So, paying a little extra when I'm not as knowledgeable is fine. Tell you what, I think you mentioned only having Farming Simulator 22. And 22 kind of got that way, but man, with 25 especially, I feel like this is like becoming the new title should be Farming slash Pallet Simulator. It's like everything you do in this game can involve pallets. If I just had a whole bunch of fork trucks, I'd have plenty to work on. Okay, moving that. What I usually end up doing is when I start a farm, I start off by doing all of the pallet work myself, and then when I become a little more successful, um, any like productions that I'm allowed to, I set them all to automatically selling, so I don't have to move a million pallets around. I mean, it gets so tedious. Part of it is kind of fun, and like I'll do my eggs, at least right now I'm doing them. But yeah, it just gets tedious. So, okay, so what I'm doing right now is this is my farm I've been trying to build out. I'm trying to make it nice and clean, easy to use, but when I put this down, I think I put the fence too close. So I don't think it spawns all the pallets. So we are going to... Oh, never mind. Can't delete it until I remove the chickens. Okay. Alright. So we're going to put down a new one. Chicken. I think I had one, I think it was just this. Yeah. So this should store 6 pallets. It really should. But the way I had it set up, it was only storing 4. We'll put it... That looks good. Oh! I don't have enough money. Yeah, add it to the loan. Got plenty of money, right? That's the one thing I have not done in ATS is I never took out a loan the whole time. I do want to customize the fence. So I think it was too close last time. So what we're going to do, we're going to build it out 1. Is this... there we go. Try my best to get this straight. I think that's straight. Yeah, what's a farm without debt? Seriously. Just use a money mod. Oh, that makes sense. You know, I didn't find in ATS, and maybe it's because I haven't explored enough, but honestly, I haven't even found a ton that I want to spend my money on yet. I mean, sure, I could buy more for well, what garages. I'm like, what is that word? I could definitely buy some more garages and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's not, to me, it's not a big deal. Um, don't own that land yet. Oops, put that little fence a little too close to the outskirts of my property. Yeah, no, actually, for my work, I um, I do some, I do a lot of, like, the area I'm in has a lot of farming and stuff, so I do a lot of tax type work for farmers. So we see a lot of debt on the books, but a lot of assets. A lot of assets. I mean, it's insane. And actually, I shouldn't say some of them don't have a lot of debt, which is even more impressive. Oops, I didn't need to go that far out. What was I thinking? Been trying to keep up on, like, as I add stuff to this farm, doing the landscaping and stuff, because so many times I start farms and I just throw buildings down and I don't I don't do the landscaping right away, and I'm always like, oh, I'll do it later, and I don't. And then it's just like kind of unfinished. So I've been trying to do a better job of making this farm look good. Oh, I see. So you just are messing around with different truck combo customizations, things like that. Yeah, yeah. I did buy one more truck because I bought. I was like, I got my garage I bought. I decided to put another. I was like, I should get two guys working, so I bought another truck. I did actually, yeah, that's what I did. I think I think this was off stream because I was just kind of busy doing a few things, so I didn't feel like streaming, and I took a load. It was like 23 or 2400 miles. So I was like, that was my biggest one yet, and drove all the way out to Seattle. Um, I should have made $136,000, but I banged up the trailer a little. I can't remember. I think I was like watching football or something at the same time, and definitely shouldn't be doing that while I'm driving. Okay, I think I was just inspecting, but I think I'm done. Um, yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to place right now. I guess maybe, let's say a gas. I could do gas potentially. This is supposed to be a pretty nice farm, so I could do a nice big gas tank. Uh, I like this one. I don't know where I want it. I could do it right here next to my repair shop. Yeah, it works for now. Oh, Louisiana to California. Nice. Well, I think we... Oh, I need to put barley in my chicken coop. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen this map. I don't know if they had it for FS22 or not, but Judith Plains, Montana. This is a pretty cool map. It's massive. I mean, it's a 4x map, so it's let's see, what's the biggest? I think this is the biggest field. This one's 135 acres. I mean, it's massive. My kind of goal is to buy this top left like corner, so it's a pretty big corner here. I'm assuming it'll cost me like, I don't know, $20 million or so. But yeah, these are kind of fun. Actually, it's I wish I had some of my truck that I had in ATS, because I need a nice semi to drive all the way down to that town in the bottom of the map sometimes. Yeah, this is a really well. This map too, I think, is technically not. Oh, what is he doing? Well, that worker didn't. Did he fertilize? Oh, he did not finish fertilizing. Okay, get him back on track. Yeah, this map, it's not on Mod Hub. It's like a, yeah, I defined this mod, but it's really cool. It's got, let's actually jump downtown. So this is the shop. Oh, hello. And the one kind of cool thing is all the trucks at the shop are usable. Um, I assume you can drive them out here. I never use them because I don't want to like move them from where they're sitting. But you can use any of the trucks here, tractors, and if you just I mean, you can't switch to them, but you can take them and move them around. And it's got, like, you know, your branded places like Tim Hortons. There's an Applebee's, I think, down over there. Yep. Different gas station. I think it's a Casey's gas station. But the towns are really cool. And the textures are better. So I don't have any corn, but and I won't be able to see any this time of the year. But just the textures of, like, after you harvest, it actually looks like a cornfield that you in real life. So it just looks way better. Okay, let's pay back a little bit of that loan. I actually want to be a farmer without debt. So maybe in the future here we'll be able to pay this off. Man, that's tempting. Actually, some pretty good sales. Let's just jump to October. Oh, actually, chicken coop. Let's see how it did. Oh, it's not going to do very well if I don't ever put chickens in it. Man. Okay. That will help. Don't hit me. Alrighty. Into October and we'll get him going. We'll see if I'm able to harvest all of my fields on the stream, because I'm actually kind of tired tonight. I've got 21 acres there, so about almost 25, 30, 41, 56, and then probably about 65 acres. So a pretty solid amount. Yeah, he's ready. Okay. Oh, we are going to need lime this year. So, get him hooked up. Probably going to need to borrow a little bit more money. Alright, good to go. There, I got my little four-wheeler. This came out with the newest expansion or whatever. So, not actually a mod. This is it throws your helmet on when you get in it. This thing's kind of cool. This is good for checking out fields. I don't know why I'm making myself dizzy spinning around on this thing. Oh, here, I'll my semi-truck, since you might be in your playing ATS right now. I'll show you what we're working with here. Get him out of here. It's old school, or well, I don't know. I call it old school. I don't know. I think it is. International, yes, that's what it was. Sounds like I couldn't remember. Soaring Transit, Riverbed Springs. Let's see, I'll look it up on the... Yeah. So 400 horsepower. So actually not too shabby. I don't have the sleeper or anything. Mine's kind of the bare bones one. But yep, that's what we're working with. See, I knew you'd know all the fancy stuff. To me, that sounded like gibberish, what you just said. Inner smashable? Cab over? Yeah. All I know is I like this little thing. I could use something a little bit bigger for when I'm hauling the big loads of grain here, but it gets the job done. And it was pretty cheap. Let's put this away. Oh! Alright, let me go. I'm gonna investigate. I'm gonna go look at that, see if I can see what you're talking about. So. Oh, interesting. I do like in Farming Simulator, I feel like they do a pretty good job of like letting you see the inner workings of things, kind of. Oh. Huh. Yeah, versus I guess like something like this obviously would be in the front. So would these Volvos and stuff all be the same where they're oh, that is a cab over as well then, right? Which, from my understanding with Farming Simulator, is the cab over is maybe more of a European style. Huh. I guess that never even was something I thought about, how it was above. Huh. Cool. Tiny roads, yeah, okay. Oh, length restriction, yeah. Okay, that all makes sense. Yeah, when I was looking at either buying ATS or is it ETS, European Truck Simulator? One of the some of the comments were like, it's kind of different style driving, like the narrow, like roads and whatnot. I think I'm definitely more of the American Truck Simulator was more my style. Like, I like kind of the wide open roads and long hauls. I feel like the European driving might be like stressful. Yeah, you do have ETS. Well, I guess the reason why I thought ETS would maybe be cool though, is I thought like it might have some cool like architecture or like just landmarks that maybe would be cool to see. But I don't know. I was only going to buy one of those games, at least for now, unless I really get into it, which I was surprised how much I played that in the last few days. I was really liking it. I'm definitely going to be jumping back into it here soon. I just figured I wanted to do something a little more casual tonight where I can hop away while workers are going if I needed to. I was saying I wanted to maybe harvest all these fields tonight, but man, I'm like tired and I'm not even close to being done with this one yet. Like this is going to be a challenge. I need to get a better auger wagon here. 700 hours in ATS. Nice. That's pretty cool. I honestly, I in the like less than a week I've played the game, I don't even want to know how many hours I've played it. It'll be embarrassing. Although nothing really compares to when I was like in high school and didn't have a job. Way too much time on video games. Oh, tending to a fire. Nice. Is this just like having like a campfire-y type, like a bonfire type thing, or are you cooking something? Yeah, no work and all play. That is the dream. I would be okay with that. Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, so I'm to show how frugal I am. I usually only turn the heat on so I'm in an apartment and I'm surrounded by units. So honestly, it doesn't get that like I'm protected by a major amount of heat, but I mean, it's been like when I woke up this morning, it was 10 degrees out, and I was like, I should probably turn my heat on. I get my apartment. I try to keep it about 60 degrees, just because obviously I don't want pipes to burst or anything. But I'm like a little too frugal in that case. I just am like walking around wearing like sweatshirts and big socks and this and that. But my mom had a pellet heater. So I think as far as I know, that thing was pretty automated. She just had to make sure the hopper was full. Yeah. No, this is a brick building with, I only have one like wall facing outside with 2 windows. So I'm pretty protected, and I think, the other units I think are running heat. So I've had it where it's like 5 degrees out and I'm like, oh, I probably should turn my heater on. It's actually on right now just because like I say, it was down there, and I think it's supposed to be, it says it's 17 here right now. So I was like, yeah, we'll let it go. I'll stop being cheap for a day or two. All right. Let's see if he's almost done. I need to get this field cultivated, and in October, if I want to plant barley, this is the time to do it. Oh, yeah, I think he just finished up. Beautiful. Yeah, I've not upgraded a whole lot on this farm. I have a pretty good combine, and I've been focusing mostly on buying fields so I can expand what I'm farming, but a lot of my tractors are pretty basic. Um, this thing is, I think, maybe 100 horsepower or just over. I think two of these John Deeres, I believe they're 190 horsepower. And then this is my, like, good tractor, so I forget how much this has. Actually, I think maybe that 350, I think, is actually the horsepower, I believe. Need to get a power washer out here. This stuff is filthy. Don't have anything in here yet. I just put down the barns. I haven't even touched them yet. My farm's kind of boring right now. Got all soybeans and then that one barley field. These are just easiest to make money without productions, and so nothing. Oops. Oh. Why does the worker always want to drive into me? Well, if AI is, if Farming Simulator and ATS is any representation on how good AI is, I don't think we have any concern over them taking our jobs anytime too soon. Although part of me wants AI to be fairly successful, because now I've like got a couple stocks that are reliant on that a little bit. So if it does well, I can just make money on the side. So. want it to do good where we need it to do good. Yeah. No, I actually, I know certain people are afraid of AI or, um, I don't know, don't like it. I actually, I do. I think I think it's going to change stuff and there's going to be different jobs and different demand. But, I mean, for example, what if you could have an AI that's so good it could just run all these simulations in a program and figure out how to create a drug to cure cancer? Like, I don't think that's even a crazy thing. I think that's totally possible. I mean, it could be extremely helpful. Um, and I don't really care if it took everyone's job that was trying to create a cure, but it had a cure, you know? Like, I guess if that makes sense. But yeah, I think there's a lot of ways AI can do some good. But yeah, I mean, AI's never going to be able to replicate certain things that humans do. So, or well, at least I don't think so. You never know. This is a very old cedar I have here, so I don't know if I actually even need this anymore. I bought... Actually, what do I have? Oh, that's a planter. Oh, this is a cedar. Yeah. This is a cedar. This is another planter. So... that is very reasonable not to want Terminator AI. Yard art? Yeah, actually. Honestly, this cedar could totally just be chilling out here in the yard, and I need to get these the plow and stuff out of here. Actually, this is kind of obsolete now that I got the other plow too. Yeah, no, part of me wants to like organize my garages and put things away, but then the other part of me is like, it's easier to grab it when it's just sitting out in the yard. Actually, what do I have? I haven't been on here in a few weeks, so I'm like trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. So I've got, yeah, these two are 190 horsepower. That one's 388. Oh, 388. Oh, okay. I thought I had. Oh, okay. Oh, 81 horsepower. Ooh, that thing is low. So 300 to run this. Trying to remember. Okay, 300. So actually, this truck here, or tractor here, I'm going to need to swap it here in a bit because I'm going to need this tractor to seed my barley. Yeah, with this map, with how big these fields, like, I actually need to do the math one day and see, but I wouldn't be shocked if there's thousands of acres of possible farmland on this map. So having an 82 horsepower tractor probably isn't the best for this size of map. I definitely need to be upgrading to some of the biggest tractors in the game. Yeah, so since you haven't played FS25, I don't know if you've seen it, but I have never used it yet. But I want to get... I think this might be a good map for it. Oh, here it is. Nexat. I don't know if you've ever seen... I have never seen one of these in my life until this mod came out. Or until, yeah, expansion pack or whatever. But apparently it's a real life thing. I don't know where they use them, but it's this like unit, and it kind of is a... You can attach anything you want basically to it. So it's this massive... I think what it does is these wheels turn. So this is like transport mode, and then the wheels turn kind of the opposite direction. And you can attach anything. Slurry. What is this? Cultivator. Yeah, it's so weird. So you can put the cultivator in there as an attachment. This is the seed hopper. So, I mean, it holds a massive amount of seeds and I think fertilizer. Yeah, seeds and fertilizer. Disc harrow. Yeah, so this would be for seeding. But like I said, and yeah, harvesting too. I forgot. That's, yeah, so it even harvests. I mean, it does absolutely everything, I think. Holds 32,000 liters. And you can attach per head you need to. It's kind of wild, but I looked them up on yeah, the menu styles. Yeah, it's always one of those things. It's like I played the other game for whatever 100 hours, like hundreds of hours or whatever stupid amount I played it, and you go into the menus here, and it's like at first I was like, this is terrible, but once I got used to them, I was like, oh yeah, they're pretty good. It's just always changing from one version to the other is always hard for me. Yeah, no, this game is actually taught me quite a bit about the ag industry in general. I mean, I grew up kind of in a farming community, so I know a decent amount. But yeah, some of the equipment and things, I mean, I always look it up because I'm like, oh, that's just a game, and then I'm like, oh no, this is real. That's they actually do this. I mean, I have clients that I work on now with tax work, and I see they're actually using drones for spraying and things like that now. So I mean, all the stuff you're seeing, it's kind of wild. I'm trying to think if there's forestry. There's some cool forestry stuff. I actually want to get into grapes on this map. I think grapes or olives. I don't know which one. I've done that a little bit. Actually, cotton would be... I like doing cotton. I would assume that you have a little bit of cotton farming in your area. Oh, yeah. No, this is definitely one of the games that I have played the most of. I often, though, find myself starting a farm, and I like the grind of starting with really small equipment. And then it's like once I start having money and can buy anything I want, I switch to a new farm. So I actually hardly ever use big equipment because I'm always starting new and grinding all the way back up again. Yeah, oh yeah, and lumber too, of course. No, I was doing a road trip, and I saw a cotton harvester in real life, and before playing this game, I would have seen it and been like, what the heck is that? But then now playing this game and seeing cotton harvesters, I was like, oh, I know what that is. Yep. Oh man, yeah. I severely overestimated how long I wanted to play tonight, because I'm thinking this field is all I'm gonna do. Walking around trying to find a snack. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I find streaming farming simulators, I don't know, not as exciting. Like I like playing it and all, but I don't know how good of like content it is, or if I'm able to make it as like I know some people are good at it. Got my old pickup truck. Need to get this thing upgraded. I just got a basic one just to start. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think with Farming Simulator, streaming is fine, but I think really what it's probably built for is creating, like, editing the video so you can do time lapses for like certain harvesting jobs, you know, things like that, because I don't know, like sometimes there's literally like, I don't, like right now, I could be cleaning up the yard and stuff like that, but I don't know, I just don't really feel like, I'm kind of like being lazy right now, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just wait till the workers kind of got some grain to unload, go unload them, go sit for a minute again, play on my phone. So, like I say, built more for like the time lapse, and some people are good at creating like storylines and actually doing like a role play type series. Where I don't know, sometimes I play around like it's a slightly role play thing, but I'm not also terribly good at creating stories, and I get a little, I don't know, it's just too much. I'm not as good at doing that. Oh, I'm looking at Railroader right now. Yeah, that could be fun. Alright, let's go check on our cultivator. He's doing okay. Yeah. No, I think trains are pretty cool too. Um, yeah, all that kind of stuff. Like I say, I guess planes, trains, and automobiles, right? Um, Flight simulator. Um, uh, I actually I kind of like racing games as well. Like I have ATS, and I kind of like the casual aspect of that. Like in the past, I know I played like Forza and some. I don't know. I'm just not great at them, to be honest. Um, they're fun. I'm also like with the racing stuff, or just I guess any games in general. I do kind of like the whole um, like economics of it, having to build your way up and buy stuff, and I like that kind of stuff. Where versus like a racing game where it's like just pick your car and go ahead and race and try and win. Like I like making money and trying to budget and figure out what I want and how to upgrade. Which flight simulator, oh man, like some of those airplanes, that was a true grind to be able to, like I didn't even, I never got that far, so I do have some nice airplanes, but oh my gosh, like when you're talking like the massive, like, airplanes for cargo or passenger, I mean, those things are crazy expensive. I mean, I think you'd have to play for a year in real life time maybe to afford some of those. No, not cheap at all. I guess that's why you probably don't really have many people just going out there and buying those planes on their own. No. All right, almost done. Yeah, I have often thought, like, if they eventually, I feel like, could, like, start combining games into each other, like, maybe not combining them, but, like, creating games that have, like, just more things. Like, for example, sorry, where I'm trying to go with this is, like, on this map, if there was a small airport and you could like do crop dusting, but like have it so that you could actually get in the plane and like have the have flying the plane be just as good as like flight simulator. So it's not just a little mini game or something, but it's like actually like flying a real plane. Um, I think that'd be really fun. And I mean, if you got a game like this where it was online or something and like had massive maps and you could go to places, I mean, you could literally like, I could be farming and then hire you to deliver my soybeans to another state, you know? That'd be kind of cool. Although I don't know if you'd really ever deliver soybeans. Well, I guess certain things you might deliver, but suppose someone could just go to a green elevator or something. Crop dust. I know. I mean, I can understand that, like, doing something flying, and I don't know, it might be a little difficult, but I don't know, it can't be that hard. I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't do it as good as, like, playing Flight Simulator. It'd probably be pretty basic controls, but I actually thought, if anything, you don't fly the plane, but you can hire someone to crop dust, and you just see like an animation of a plane flying by. I think that'd be reasonable. There's a train. Hey, and the train game you were talking about too. You can set up some routes for those. I guess really what I'm getting at is a game basically like that, what is it, the movie Ready Player One or whatever. It's like people basically do everything in those games. It's just another world. I need to get this moving. Let's see, IL2. Oh. I've never heard of this. Well, that's kind of cool. It's always good when it's a game I haven't heard of, because that means it's usually a little less expensive too. I'm all for getting not having to pay $60 or whatever for a game, you know. Oh, Digital Combat Simulator. I was like, what is DCS? That's cool. I actually wish with Flight Simulator, I really I need to give it more time too, because I've only done basic flights. I haven't really even done. I know they actually have crop dusting, and they have I haven't done anything with a helicopter. I mean, there's so many things I haven't done in that game, which I probably should, but it's almost too much. Okay, well, I'm gonna let him finish harvesting this field, and then I think I'm gonna hop off after that, get some rest. Well, I'm not gonna go to bed yet, but I need to take care of a few things and keep getting distracted doing this and not doing what I should be. Cessna's BF 108. Oh. So when you say I fly out of my front yard, I'm assuming models, or are you like an actual pilot? Or RC? That's what I'm thinking of. So I don't know many people that say they own multiple airplanes. That'd be pretty kind of crazy. Oh, I see. So you see them out in your yard. Okay, I was gonna say, dang, if you're like actually like have these or you're flying them. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Yeah. Um, yeah, I actually, I really think it'd be interesting. Like some of these guys I watch in Flight Simulator, I wonder if any of these people that like play with like full hardcore mode where they're pushing every button in the airplane. I wonder like something like a Cessna, because they seem like somewhat simple airplanes. I wonder if they could fly one purely training on Flight Simulator. I really think someone could. Might not be the smoothest flight, and I wouldn't want to be on it, but but I think someone could. I truly do. From what I played of the game, it seemed like I tried to do like the cold and dark where you kind of push every button to get the plane started, and you go through all the checklists and everything, and it seems like they do a pretty good job of allowing you to simulate almost everything. I'm sure depending on what controls you're using, as far as like yokes and whatnot, the sensitivity in an airplane and the feel of it is going to be way different, but I bet you can get some that are semi-similar. Yeah, I think the biggest, help me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, in Flight Simulator I did, really the three airplanes that I flew were the Cessna, oh man, what is it called? Like Skyhawk, maybe like 172, or it's been so long I can't remember the names. It's whatever the starter plane basically I think is. So I flew that one quite a bit, and then and then I ended up doing like VIP missions, and I got the the jet. Oh man, I know the name is on the tip of my tongue. Vision jet. Yeah. So I had a handful of Vision jets. And then I also, for medium cargo, finally got the Cessna Grand Caravan. So I mean, I had a decent amount of stuff. Like I didn't, I was able to upgrade it a reasonable amount. I ended up having probably 20 or 30 airplanes. Because what I ended up doing was just I bought a ton of Cessnas, and the workers or whatever made actually I felt like you could make quite a bit of money off those. But I wanted to get like the massive, like, what is it, 747s or whatever it is and stuff. But I mean, I don't know. I don't even know how I would have made that much money for one of those. I had a few times where I'd be on a really long flight, and I'd get close to the end, and there'd be a glitch, and it shut the game off, and it got frustrating to the point where I was like, I didn't even play it. I wouldn't play it for a week or whatever, because I put all that time in, and then one glitch, and you don't get any money for the, 6-hour flight or whatever it was you were doing. Okay, I started him, but I really probably shouldn't have. Actually, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wrap up here. And I think what I'll do is I'll just let my workers work, and I'll probably end the stream and let these guys work while I actually need to do a little bit of Christmas shopping still tonight. Yeah, no, that annoyed me so much. I had that happen a handful of times, and yeah, some of them weren't very long flights, so it wasn't as big of a deal. But that's on my Xbox too, and I don't know. It doesn't run great on my Xbox. It's fine, but I think that might have been part of the issue. So, I don't know. I'm undecided if I'm gonna play it much more or not. Especially now I've got ATS, I've got this, I've got plenty of stuff to waste my time. Okay, come over here. Just kind of getting all my stuff in position, and then I'm gonna, like I said, head out for the night, I believe. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Let's leave this here. Well, good luck with tending to your fire. Hopefully you guys don't freeze out there. I don't know. I do like kind of building and watching fires though, but I'm sure for you it's having to do it in order to keep your place warm is probably not as fun. Okay, are we good? I think we are. I think I can let everybody pretty much just do their own thing now. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. Yeah, no, I like fires and doing all that. Okay, well, I'm gonna head out. So thank you again for joining. And like I said, I'll definitely have to watch one of yours. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll actually be at work all day. I was kind of home a little bit today and trying out messing with my car. So, well, I will leave it here. So have a good night.